Good move there.
You're tuned into the show
that informs, improves, and inspires racers everywhere.
The Northwest Race Report. And now, here are your horsepower and performance hosts, Terry Bridges and Glenn Lippy Tower.
All right, here we go. We're live on Spreaker. Tuning in to the last of the open cage heat races, round one. So we've still got a whole another round to go. Oh, look at Boardman Jr. He took it back from Lambert. Kenny Boardman Jr. was like a cannon down the back chute. Lambert is third. Bradley Lynn, though, is flat getting it done. Oh, baby. So Bradley Lynn's your leader. Kenny Boardman Jr. is in the second spot. Third is Dylan Lambert. Fourth is Eric Schofield, who the last caution was for. It's Justin Jones and James Setters in the two. Bradley Lynn showing them the way around early. Lynn, Boardman Jr., Lambert, and Schofield. Oh, there's Setters. Gets by Justin Jones. And at the stripe, it'd be the 3L, Bradley Lynn. Kenny Boardman Jr. in the second spot. Third will be Lambert. All right, well, that wraps up round one of the heat race action for the round two of the Cage Kart Challenge. Boy, there's some big money here going on. Cash and prizes, somewhere $8,000 to $9,000 being given away to the winners and miscellaneous spots, but Oregon Outlaw Speed Shop, Schofield Carts and Parts, Salem Indoor Speedway, Hampton and Shiloh Inns, the official stay of the Salem Speedway, Product41.com, Straight Up Performance, Simply Pictures by Jennifer Wolf, Speed City LLC, O'Hagan's Kart Supply, Fly Racing, Bear Racing Equipment, RS Race Products, and of course our awesome EMTs from Falk Ambulance Company. All the great sponsors here of Salem Speedway. Don't forget, the Snack Shack is open. World famous. That's right. Cheeseburgers on the grill, along with dogs and chili dogs and chili and all kinds of good stuff, candy, cold soft drinks. Into round one, you're probably hungry, so hustle on over there. Get yourself something good to eat. As we take a short break, give the scorers and corner workers a chance to do the duty. That was some good heat race action, I'll tell you what. Boy, that main event is going to be a doozy tomorrow. You do not want to miss that. I mean, you got Setters, you got Bradley Lynn, Boardman Jr., Jaden Waldridge, Devin Borden, Bryson James, Johnny Burke, Hilgendorf, Coyner, Lambert, Schofield, Thompson, Caldwell. That's loaded. I mean, I don't know what Red Bluff's talking about. We got some wheels up here. Good stuff. Second round coming up here very shortly. So don't go away. righty, we are back. Round 2, about ready to get underway. Carson Borden on the point. Michaela Patterson. Jordy Meese from Graham. The 24. 67 is Cole Borden. 20M is Miles Massey. Seth Riggs. And Gage Ferrando. Borden. Patterson. Here comes Cole Borden in the 67. Underneath Meese, but Meese is working that top side. He's good up there. Borden now starting to check out in the 72 machine. Michaela Patterson. Look at Cole Borden. Goes by Patterson for the second spot. Gage Ferrando slow on the backstretch. Up high, stays out of everybody's way. Atta way, Gage. Good job, buddy. Keep going, you'll get it. Patterson is third. Jordy Meese. Oh, here comes Massey. So Meese is trying to work that top side. He's good. Can't leave that door open too long, though. Riggs, after a pretty strong first heat race, trying to get it back. Borden, Patterson, and Meese. I like this Jordy Meese. He's a wheel. The Jeff Gordon look-alike there. Carson Borden, Cole Borden, Michaela Patterson. Boy, these Bordens are tough. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Wow. What up, Scott McDowell? Oh, and he laughs. That's funny there. Yeah, right now, yeah. You just said hi to everybody. We got more of this. And Meese. I am. Wow. All right. So that's 125 cc Cage. Speed City and RS Race Products bringing you that great race action. A helmet from Speed City. If Borden can win this deal, $125 cash. Plus a wing valued at about $350 from RS Race Products. And here we go. Beginner box, or Pee Wee Subaru, I guess what they have on here, but we'll call it beginner box. Sounds cooler. Boy. Second place is going to get a free Burris tire, courtesy of Team Basile. Speed City giving away a clutch. Team Waldo putting up 100 of Franklin. Here we go. And it's going to be Gentry into one. Keegan Asher, who had problems in the first heat race, going to work the top side on Gentry. But Gentry said, nope, nothing doing. Jeremy Long in the fourth spot. He's just getting more. Oh, hang on, Keegan. And Keegan bounds in the second spot. There go. Hang on, Keegan Asher, around he goes. Jeremy Long. It should be free. It looks like that wheel's out a long way. Yeah. Go get him, Keegan. Oh, he's got a 206. Better than nothing. All right, so let's see. They're gonna reline him up. Do we have a lap in? I think we did. So we'll go single file here. There we go. Tanner Gentry, Keegan Bounds, the 1K, the 54, Jeremy Long from Forest Grove, the 6A, Keegan Asher. That thing is not wanting to cooperate for him at the moment. The light is out. Looks like we're going to go green this time. Tanner Gentry going to bring him down. There we go, underway. Oh, Asher said, I'm going to race on the inside one. Gentry with the down bar car out in front. Bounds in second. Jeremy Long is third. You know, Gentry comes from a pretty good race family, too. His grandpa, Sean, was a heck of a wheelman on the dirt. Guy won a ton of races. Asher hanging on. That thing's a handful for right now. Still Gentry, Bounds, and Jeremy Long. Team Long giving out some fly bucks and some backpacks. Pate Construction giving a Franklin away to the winner of tomorrow's feature. But right now, it's the Freeborn Motor Company out in front. Tanner Gentry, the 3G. Keegan Bounds in the 1K. The 54 is Jeremy Long. Oh, Long going to try it underneath. Bounds says, nope, not as oh. Are we over? We are. So it's going to go. Gentry with the win. Bounds in second. And Jeremy Long in third. Fourth will go to Keegan Asher. Tough break for Keegan. Hopefully you get that thing tuned up for the main event tomorrow. So that should put Gentry on the pole for tomorrow's race. So that wraps up the second round of heat race for our beginner box Subarus. Big shout out to Dutch Bros Coffee in Forest Grove, Pate Construction, and Team Jeremy Long for sponsoring the beginner box. Here comes Cody Greer, the quarter midget animal. 7 years of age to 15. So they got a long time in that. There's Fast Eddie right there. There he goes. So he makes it out this time. First heat race, Cody Greer was on a solo, a bye run, but there's Fast Eddie, the 99E. Here we go. And showing you why he got that nickname. Fast Eddie out early. Oh, hang on. If you don't want to turn, there it goes. And Greer goes around. Caution will be out. Well, Fast Eddie was saying, "Boy, that's a push. Come here." He got it gathered up. So Fast Eddie from Tacoma, Washington, the 99E. Light is out. Look at that. They're bombing already. Will we go? Nope, we will not. Nope, we will not. Maybe this time. Fast Eddie Strange on the pole. Cody Greer, here we go. There we go. Strange going to lead in the one. Greer with a good run, and he checks up. Oh, Greer goes around again, hangs on to it. No yellow this time. Jeez, Fast Eddie's scaring me. He's driving that thing in so deep. Fast Eddie Strange, Tacoma, Washington, your leader. Cody Greer in the second spot. Boy, Greer's showing some speed. He run him down. Yeah, Cody Greer, good through turns 1 and 2. Going to try it here into 3. Oh, Fast Eddie, and around goes Greer. Well, if Fast Eddie can hang on to win this, they'll be tied up at a win apiece. So I imagine the pole would probably go to Greer since Fast Eddie didn't start that first heat. Underway. Fast Eddie. Cody Greer. Let's see if Greer can. Oh. Open the door, Fast Eddie. Oh, and he shut that door, too, as quick as he opened it. Fast Eddie Strange hanging on to the lead for a minute. There goes Greer. Cody Greer. Eddie Strange, wheel to wheel. Here we go into 3. Cody Greer, new leader. Let's see if Fast Eddie, what he's got. Boy, just does not want to turn quite good enough for Fast Eddie. Oh, hang on there. Good save by Strange. Greer now putting some real estate on him. So it's going to be Cody Greer with the win. 2 wins for Cody Greer. So that assures him the point tomorrow. Listen to that thing of Brookshires. That thing is rowdy. 5-horse open, brought to you by RLV and RS Race Products. Yes, folks, that's a 5-horse sounding like that. I'd love my mower to sound like that. Braden Brookshire from Forest Grove, Oregon. Uh-oh. And it just dies. Giving the lead to Natalie Hudson. Caution is out. There's Papa Brookshire up there, crew chiefing, getting her fired back up. But Natalie Hudson from Keno. The LS88. All done for Brookshire. That's too bad. Hopefully it's not terminal. So Hudson on a solo. Hudson rolling it. Natalie Hudson, Keno, Oregon. She's a wheel. Getting that right rear up in the cushion. The LS88 getting around here. And she's going to do it, so that'll be a win apiece for Brookshire and Hudson. Should be a good one tomorrow. Come main event time. Oregon Outlaw Speed Shop, Schofield Karts and Parts, Salem Indoor Speedway, Hampton and Shiloh, and Product41.com. Straight Up Performance, simply pictures by Jennifer Wolf. Speed City, O'Hagan's Kart Supply, Fly Racing, BRE Racing, otherwise known as Bear Racing Equipment, RS Race Products, and Falk Ambulance are the official sponsors of this Cage Kart Challenge Round 2. In the finale here at Salem Speedway, the last of the Slideways Saturday weekends. Jammin' Johnny, what's up, man? How's the foot?
Foot's good. Hurts a little bit, but I think we'll be able to work through it tonight.
Well, it's your left foot, right?
Yeah, it's brake foot. So.
Yeah, so heck.
Yeah, I've ran around here with no brakes before, so guess we're gonna be doing it again.
Well, Borden looked pretty good. Here we go. We got one more. Alex Rice on the outside. 47 is Carter Patterson. The 48 is Grace Osborne. The 8 is Carter Murphy. He was rolling. Anthony Prather, the 61. The 02 is Kyle Rolls. Here we go. 250s underway. Patterson going to lead it. Not for long. Reich. He tried to thread the needle. Couldn't do it. Patterson gathered it up. Reich is in second. Patterson, your leader, rolls to the bottom. 3 wide through turn number 1. Look at Murphy trying the high side on Osborne. Crisscross and some applesauce. Yeah, for the 8 of Carter Murphy. Murphy from over Tri-Cities. Oh, hang on, up over the berm. Yeah. Boy, howdy. Osborne gets back by for 4th. I'll tell you what, she's not afraid to mix it up. Grace Osborne. Oregon Outlaw Speed Shop. Ooh, Reich had a little problem in turn number 2. How about Carter Patterson getting it done? Patterson. Kyle Rolls, Alex Reich, Osborne. Oh, Murphy back there a ways in the 5th spot. Boy, Carter Patterson going to work. He's your leader. Rolls is in second. Alex Reich is in the 3rd spot, rolling tough. Reich, Schofield Karts and Parts, O'Hagan's Kart Supply, Mark Nelson Oil Products helping out Alex Reich in that 3rd spot. Osborne. Wow. Carter Patterson went to work. Yes, indeed. 47. So Carter Patterson picking up the W. Boy, Patterson was well deep in the field, so they put a tune-up on the 47 for sure. Patterson rolls, Reich, Osborne, Murphy, and Prather. Second group. The second half of our 250s. Mackenzie Lockhart in the 29. The 17Z is Zach Telford from Middleton, Idaho. Believe it or not, that kid's got a late model going together. Kyle Cormican, the 113. Cormican out of Vancouver, Washington. Swatzel, the 88B. 23K. Kersey Ferrando. The 19 is Devin Borden. Here we go. One more time. Let's see if he does it again. Last time, Borden came from the back to the lead in one lap. So here we go. Oh. Telford, Lockhart, Telford. Boy, look at Swatzel. He took the high lane. This time Borden makes it to third. Uh-oh. Telford in trouble. And he stalls it right on turn number 4 up on the high side, just out of the groove. And that'll bring out the first caution. Swatzel made a nice move there off of turn number 2 to use the high side to get by. That'll put him in the second spot. Lockhart's your leader. Borden in the 19 is third. Let's see where they put Cormick in here now. So Cormick, they're going to put him. Oh, we're going to redo it. Double file. All right. I wonder. All right, so that puts Cormican on the point. Lockhart's going to be on the outside. Then it'll be Ferrando, Swatzel, and Borden. As Telford has to retire. Oh, nope, there he is. They're going to push him off, get him going. Good stuff. How about that hustle there? Come on, baby, fire off. Let's see if it'll fire. Yep, not gonna cooperate. So Cormican, Lockhart, Ferrando, Swatzel, and Borden will continue on. Not where you want the 113 to be sitting, I don't think. Right on the point there. We'll see what happens. Tough break for Telford. Hopefully they get that fixed. They got time. Cormican bringing them down. Lockhart on the outside. Ferrando, Swatzel, Borden. Here we go. Green underway. Cormican. Look at Swatzel. He tried that same high groove. Not going to quite work as well this time. Borden falls to fourth. Swatzel falls into the third spot. But he looks good up top. Boy, Borden just bucking and hopping all over the place. Lockhart, a little problems getting off of turn number 2. Borden going to try it underneath Swatzel. Does he get it? Does. Swatzel going to go up top, try to get back by. Ferrando is fifth. Lockhart in the second spot. Third is Borden. Time will be the enemy here for Borden. Maybe enough to get Lockhart if he gets busy. But Lockhart running really good in the second spot. Borden goes from low to high, back down to low into turn number 1. Can't do it. Cormican is gone. He just got to keep it on the racetrack now. Oh, Borden is just bucking and hopping all over the place. 1 to go Here comes the checkers for Kyle Cormican. Lockhart going to bring it home second. Borden will be third. Wow, good heat race for Mackenzie Lockhart in the 29. Borden will be third. Fourth will be Swatzel. So, JB, what is that? What makes them buck and dance and hop like that? Is it just because it's too hooked up?
Yeah, it looked like Borden had a lot of grip going on there, and get in there and it just hooks and bounces and hops, and just got to free it up a little bit.
Wow. That thing must be way tight then, because it was bucking pretty good. Need a dentist after that. All right, 250s underway. There is Mr. Greer again, running a solo. I gotta get this. All right, good stuff. Mr. Greer. All right, here we go. Well, Lexi Meyer won the first one. We'll see how it goes this time. 77M is Lexi Meyer. The 77 is Alexandria Schindler from Kaiser. Patrick Battaglia in the 38. Madison Ferrando in the 24. The 14C is Casey Stutz. The 4G, Marissa Gentry. And we got Mr. No. Whoa. That's Stutz in the 14D. Sweet Home, Oregon. Underway. There goes Meyer for the lead. Schindler in second. Stutz is third. Gentry is fourth. That's for sale. Battaglia, looks like a pretty nice piece. The 38. Beginner box, non-Subaru. Speed City, Team Waldall, Fly Racing, and RS Race Products. Putting up $100 off of a new wing for sixth place. Team Waldall putting up a Franklin to the winner. And Speed City giving away a clutch. Fly Racing giving away some miscellaneous fly bucks. So lots of good prizes going on. The non-Subies. And Meyer checking out again. Schindler still in the runner-up spot. And let's see there. The 14D is Casey Stutz hanging on to third. Oh, hang on. Good save there by Stutz. Here comes Gentry. And Madison Ferrando is in the sixth spot. So if this was the main, she'd be going home with $100 off a new wing. Boy, Meyer is just running away with it. Yeah, she's almost caught the tail end of the field. Lexi Meyer. She's from Cornelius, Oregon. And she knows her way around here pretty darn good. Box stock, first group. You should be on the grid, ready to rock and roll. Or actually, the second half of the beginner box, you need to be ready to rock and roll. Henry Waldall, Hamlin, Mia Smith. So Lexi Meyer again with a runaway. Schindler will bring it home second. Stutz will be third. All right, this is the second half. So let's see if Jake Waldall can. He got second in the first one. The 14D. So that is Desmond Corley, your leader. Jesse Henry. Jake Waldall. James Hamlin. The 88 of Mia Smith. She's doing good job out there. Really good. There comes the 5J. Mr. Hamlin. I wonder if is he related to Denny Hamlin? Just curious. The 86K, Dylan Wilcox from Scappoose. Boy. Yeah, and then the 5J. Oh, another 360 for Hamlin. Oh, and I think Wilcox is going to get him at the stripe, maybe. Wow. I think Hamlin's going to be driving for Joey Chitwood here in a little bit. Those are pretty cool. $18X, 9, and 19. All right, so beginner box non-Subaru in the books. And box stock coming up next. Clayton Tools, Red Knight Motorcycle Club, Brand X Racing, Roger That Barbecue, Team 64M, Product 41, Lynn Benton Insurance, Simple Pictures by Jennifer Wolf, RS Race Products, Fly Racing, and BRE, along with Speed City, sponsoring the Box Stockers. So the 88K is going to be Casey Simmons. But on the point, it's going to be the 99X of Smoking Sammy Strange. The 30 is Cruz Shank. The 72 is Ashley Borden from Shelton. The 72T is the Cowboy, Jaden Trupp. The 45C is Colin Mendez. The 13W is Alona Winningham. Oh, and we got 3 cars piled up on the green. The Cowboy, Acevedo, and Colin Mendez. Hooked together like a puzzle. Only the kind where you got the wrong piece in the wrong slot. There they go. All right. So that'll move Shank to the outside of the front row. Smoking Sammy on the point. Borden and Winningham in row number 2. Mendez and the Cowboy, row number 3. And Landon Acevedo from Napa, Idaho, back there all by his lonesome. Here we go, looking to go green. Light is out. Box Stock, first half underway. Look at Wingham. Oh, she drove it in. She's trying, can't stick it, but she is staying tough on the bottom. Shank on the outside. Oh, Shank came down, little contact. No harm, no foul. Look at the Cowboy. Jaden Trupp now trying to get underneath Winningham. Shank up high. Winningham down low. There's Borden having some problems off of turn number 4. Winningham, oh, they touch, and around goes Winningham. Good save, almost had it. But Shank and Lala were going at it. Jaden Trupp from North Bend. That'll put him in the 3rd spot. Shank is in the 2nd spot. Smoking Sammy Strange from Tacoma is your leader. Might be something to be said for that smaller wing. So Smoking Sammy bringing them down. Let's see if the Cowboy can go to work on Shank. We'll see. Acevedo now up to the 4th spot. Mendez is 5th. Borden is 6th. Wingham got to come all the way from the back. Shank tried a quick one on Strange. Couldn't do it. Trupp trying to get underneath. Shank is rolling in the 2nd spot. Oh, there goes the Cowboy. Shank hangs tough. And look at that. Strange had some problems. The Cowboy, oh, and Shank hard into the wall, straight in. Nowhere to go. He hit that a good lick, boy, I'll tell you what. E-ay. And you can see the skid marks there from where he tried to woe it up. But, boy, that was a pretty darn good lick for Cruz Shank. So it looks like they're gonna red flag this while they take a look at Cruz. That was a good wallop. It looked like he was moving around a little bit in the car though afterwards, but wow. But he's in good hands there with our great EMTs from Falk Ambulance Service. He's all right? Yeah, how about a hand for Cruz Shank, everybody? You should fire this thing back up. I'm ready to go. Boy, look at how they just wadded that front end up pretty good. Tough kid, for sure. Yes, indeed. Cruikshank. All right. They're going to check him out, though, I'm sure, just to make double sure. All right, so Wingham gets fired up. Borden gets fired up. Everybody underway. There's Colin Mendez. So we'll see where scoring has them. So Acevedo is in the second spot. Third is Ashley Borden. Winningham is going to be fourth. Borden will be fifth. And the Cowboy, Jaden Trupp, will be sixth. We'll get you a follow-up. Those of you listening in on Spreaker, we'll give you an update on Cruikshank as soon as we see something. Oh, green flag is out. Acevedo for the lead. Smoking Sammy up high. Acevedo went to the bottom and got the lead. Strange trying the high side. Borden having problems again off of turn number 4. Winningham trying to get by the Cowboy. Acevedo with a great restart. And he's your new leader. Trupp gets by Strange. So Smoking Sammy having some problems here in the late stages. Oh, Ashley Borden. Oh, baby. Gets it back underway. Oh, here comes the Cowboy. He's for the lead into one. He dive bombs in. Acevedo shuts the door. They bang wheels at the flag, and it's the Cowboy at the stripe with a dive bomb into turn number 3. Wow-wee, what a finish. The Cowboy, Jaden Trupp with the win. Acevedo will get second. Wow-wee. Yes, indeed. The second half of our box stocks. Natalie Hudson, the LS88 on the point. The 99 is Jonah T. Smith from Albany. The 24, that is Zach Massey. The 7H, that's Waylon House from Sutherland, Oregon. Flying that American flag, that's pretty trick. The Oliver Rolwitz in the 10R. And it is the 88K of Casey Simmons. Hudson. Oh, no, we're going to do it again. So Hudson is on the pole. Smith is on the outside. Then it's Massey and House, row number 2. Rolwitz and Simmons, row number 3. Casey Simmons was history in the first heat. Starting at the end of the field in this one. Here we go. We're green. Hudson with a killer start. Massey goes to the bottom, almost 3 wide off of 2. Smith hanging on to third. Massey going to go to the bottom. Nope. Falls back in. Hudson leading the way. Oh, Massey into the back of Hudson. Oh, and look at Jonah T. Smith. He had that thing hopping and bucking all over the place. Simmons trying to find the low side around him. And spins. Rolwitz. Everybody okay. Cost Rolwitz a little bit as they touched on the exit of turn 2 for the lead. Massey on the outside. Hudson giving him just enough room for 4. Nothing more. Massey nose to tail into turn number 1. Hudson rolling tough in the LS88. Smith looking good as well in the 3rd spot. Simmons now up to 4th. House is 5th. Rolwitz 6th. Simmons with a good run on Smith there through the middle of 3 and 4. Oh, for the lead, Massey to the bottom of Hudson. New leader. Zach Massey. Hudson now in the 2nd spot. 3rd is Jonah T. Smith. Simmons trying to find a way around. I'll tell you what, Smith's running tough in this heat race. Yeah, baby. Smith's going to go for 2nd. Oh, they bang wheels. They get together. They're still both going. Hudson back underway. Smith having some problems. Is he going to make it around? And it dies just about the entry of turn number 3. But it doesn't matter because that's the flag. Massey. Was that for the flag? Well, we'll get you an update here as soon as we know. I don't know if that was to the stripe or if that was the last lap and they just called it because of the caution. This much we do know. Massey with the win. Lydia Tripp on the point. The outside. Oh, wait. That's... Man, okay, now I think I'm with it. There is Ashford. The last race, that was Chase Freelick. Because I don't see the C on this one, so that's Borden. And look at the 1R. Natalie Richard. There goes Waldall. Van Ortwijk is 5th. 6th is Bubba Sucic, the BLG number 44. Lydia Trapp leading the way. Now, Richard caught the bumper. Great save by the 1R. Wow, how did she hang on to that? But that allows Waldall to go by. Can't leave Seth Waldall. Holes like that, he will find them, fill them, and leave them. Wow, Waldall tried to crisscross applesauce there into one and got it. Dude is a wheel man. Wow, Tripp gets a little high. There goes Richard. Natalie Richard will make you pay. Here comes Borden into the bottom. Can't see. Oh, they touch, and they both kind of pirouette. Borden got the short end of that deal. The caution is out. Sizzling Seth Waldall. Wow, He went to the outside like he was going to go to the outside into one, then turned it quick back, did a little crisscross and some applesauce, got by off of 2, and is now your leader. Natalie Richard, she is running tough. I'll tell you what a difference a year makes. Wow, Then it's Lydia Trapp in the 3rd spot, Ashley Borden 4th, Van Ortwijk is 5th, and Sucic is 6th. So Bubba still got his hands a little bit full there, but getting the feel of things. Well, that is definitely not where you want the 9 to be on the point. That spells trouble. But I'm going to tell you what, the 1R is fast. And she's wheeling it. I'm telling you. Oh! Lydia Trapp spins a turn number 4, gathers it back up. Tough break. She had a good, solid run going. Let's see if she can make some time up. Nope, 1 to go. Waldall. Van Ortwijk gets 3rd on Borden. Was that what that was? Wow, Let's see who's tuned in here. Oh, Anthony Rolwitz. What's going on, buddy? Daryl Kelso. No, I'm here. Yeah. Just a moment of silence while I was gathering my thoughts here. Scribbling notes and that kind of thing. So, yeah. Wow. That was a good second heat race. So those of you out there on Spreaker, it goes like this. They're going to run all the heat races and stuff for everybody today. Tomorrow will be the main events. Tonight, show, they're having the wingless 500s are here, the dwarfs, the midgets, the mini stocks, and so forth. So a lot of race and bang for the buck here at Salem Speedway, where your $10 pit pass gets you in for the entire show. I mean, what kind of deal is that? That's pretty amazing. But that's how we do it. So Box Stock in the books. Big shout out to Clayton Tools, Red Knight Motorcycle Club, Brand X Racing, Roger That Barbecue, Team 64, Product41.com, Lynn Benton Insurance, Simple Pictures by Jennifer Wolf, RS Race Products, Fly Racing, and BRE, Bear Racing Equipment, along with Southern Oregon's karting headquarters, Speed City LLC. Those are all the sponsors of the Box Stock class. And we appreciate their input and sponsorship greatly. Here we go. The first of 3 heat races, 22 500 cage carts here today. So they sent them out. There's 7 in this first group. Seven in the second group. Here we go. So it's going to be Christian Osborne, who was the man here in round 1 as he cleaned up. I mean, he was definitely the car to beat. He is on the pole. The 22 is Kevin Hilgendorf from Cottage Grove, Taylor's Towing, Anytime Fitness, Hofstadt, Autocraft, and Welt and Welt. Row number 2 will be the 17 of McLean Bedoin and the 07 of Jaden Walbridge. The 88, Jeffrey Hudson, the 21 of Jammin' Johnny Burke. Devin Borden in the 8. Oh, we got Bedoin around. Tough break for him. Look at Burke. He's going to go to the bottom. Try to get the 3rd spot away from Osborne. Can't do it. Osborne is 3rd. Hilgendorf 2nd. Walbridge, your leader. Look at Burke on the outside. Trying to make up some time. Jammin' Johnny working the high groove. And he is rolling. Is he going to go by Hilgendorf? Boy, they are getting into turn number 3. Holy moly. And around goes Osborne. Hard hit by Borden. And the caution will fly as Borden is stalled right dead center on the exit of turn number 4. Boy, Burke went to the top side, and he is flying. But your leader is the 07. Machine. The Oregon Outlaw. Hannah Car Washes, number 07. Just kidding, no Hannah Car Washes. That is Jaden Walbridge. I believe you'll be hearing some good stuff from this young man. He's on the RFC machine. Got some darn good genes there, I know that. Then it's Hilgendorf and Burke. Boy, Burke is running like a house of fire upstairs. We'll see if it continues. L88 is Jeffrey Hudson. Bedoin with another tough break early, and he's digging himself out of a hole. And sometimes it's just like that, you know. Osborne. But keep your eye on that 21 machine. Jam and Johnny Burke. I mean, he was up in the attic rolling around there and was hooked up. He's sitting third. Hudson in fourth. Jeffrey Hudson just a worker. Nothing fancy. He just comes here and gets it done. Bedoin will be on the outside of the third row. Hudson will be on the inside. Then it's Borden and Osborne back in that third row. Here we go. We're green. Walbridge with a smoking restart, but Burke goes to the bottom. Good run by Walbridge. Look at him just throwing it into turn number 3. Walbridge goes upstairs. He needs to go just a tick higher. Oh, Bedoin making his way back to the. Look at Borden down to the bottom, trying to find a way around Hilgendorf. That's for third. Look at Borden. Oh, baby. They both go in. Hilgendorf on his roof, back over. And I think that was just a little bit of you're not going to bully me kind of deal there, it looked like. Boy, Hilgendorf went over. Wasn't a super rough tumble, but he hit that wall pretty good to flip him over. He's out of the car okay. Yes, Kevin Hilgendorf. Can't see the damage on the 8 of Borden, but he's turned around backwards up on the high side in turn number 2. But boy, I'll tell you what, the 07 is, wow, he's rolling it. Jaden Walbridge on the point. You know, but when the car is good like that, it's like I don't know, it's like this huge boost of confidence. Just, you know, you feel like you can just, well, you can just put it anywhere. It looks like Walbridge's got something he likes underneath him because he is flat rolling it. Looks like Borden, I believe he's okay. I can't see the car from here. It looks like it's all right. He didn't hit near as hard as Hilgendorf did. You know, and that's kind of what I mean. You got to pick your battles in this deal. You know, that you just let that go. It's not even the main event. Just don't even open that can of worms. Let them have it. You're in, but I don't know. So they're refiring them. Hudson back underway. So the Northwest Push Quad Association getting everybody back underway. Bedoin underway. Johnny Burke getting a push. And Devin Borden underway. There goes Osborne underway. And then they're finally going to go get the leader. Jaden Walbridge, who patiently sitting way up top there in turn number 1. But no bones about it. The 07 got a piece. By far and away the best I've seen of Jaden Walbridge. So we'll see if he can drive that Ryan Foster chassis to the W. He was third in that first heat race, a strong third. But this is a tough field of opens here. Burke is in second. Look at that. The 17 of Bedoin is back to third. Hudson. Actually, yeah. They do the kind of that California style. The leader's all by his lonesome. Then it's Bedoin and Burke in the first row, or second row, rather. Hudson and Osborne, row 2. And then Devin Borden back by his lonesome in row number 4. Looking to go green. Walbridge with another Ron Hornaday restart. Just money, man. Let me tell you. Throwing it into one. Here comes Burke. I don't know. Walbridge looks mighty good. Walbridge moved upstairs, and I think it helped him. Oh, Burke with problems. Oh, he lost the front tire. You got the whole thing tore off. The left front. And he's sitting right at that, just outside of the groove on the top of turn number 2. And the left front is gone. That is absolutely horrible. First his ankle. His left ankle. Then it's the left front. And he had a piece. So hopefully they can get a spindle and tie rod and stuff back on that. Because he's got a shot at winning this deal. No doubt about it. But right now it is all the 07. J.W. Jaden Walbridge, your leader. And he's looking like a veteran right now, leading the way. Well, you know, Christian Osborne is going, I wish this thing was like it was in round 1 because I could have drove it with my eyes closed. So maybe a little bit of that rubbed off on the 07. We'll see. Long way to go, though. But any critics, at least at this point, have been shut up for sure. As Walbridge's been getting it done. Let's see how he does here. Got the... Wow! Another Ron Hornaday restart again for Walbridge. Wow, dude is flat rolling it. Oh, baby. Go get you some, Jaden Walbridge. Wow-wee. There's the one to go. Look at this dude. He's mowing it. There it is, Walbridge. So it goes Walbridge, Borden. Ooh-wee. Well, if it stays like that, he has definitely got a shot, for sure. Wow. Congratulations, Jaden Walbridge. That was a good-looking heat race right there for that young man. Borden is second. Bedoin, after all that, brings it home third. Hudson is fourth. Osborne brings it home in the fifth spot. We got one more round. Of our open 500s. Oh, excellent racing. Good and clean and just, yeah, doing a really nice job. This is a good group here, too, coming up. Talon Roberts in the T3. The 86J is Jesse Caldwell from Cottonwood, California. The 151, the Oregon Outlaw Machine, that is the Duke Johnson. Hey, racers. We're ready to go. He's on the outside of the front row. The 28 is Dylan Lambert. The 75C is C-Money, Casey Smith. Tyler Thompson, 77. And got us all excited for nothing. So Caldwell, the Duke, Tyler Thompson, Dylan Lambert, C-Money, and Tyler Roberts. Here we go. We're green. Caldwell is going to lead it. Tyler Thompson with a good run, good start as he falls into second. Roberts rim riding in the T3 way upstairs, and he goes to third. Duke is fourth. Lambert is fifth. Casey Smith is sixth. Smith trying it underneath Lambert. Can't get it done. Roberts is just rim riding all the way up against the wall and is flat flying. Thompson hanging on to the second spot. He moves up. Roberts with a good run. Can he get it? No. Into three. Jesse Caldwell, your leader, and he is checking out. Boy, that thing's got some motor down the straightaways. Wow-wee. Caldwell, Tyler Thompson, Roberts, Duke Johnson, Dylan Lambert. Problems for Casey Smith as he slows down the backstretch, and he's going to take it in to the pit area. So Smith is all done. Meanwhile, Caldwell is just, boy, that thing, I mean, it just hops all the way down the backstretch. It's so hooked up. One to go for Caldwell. Just almost a straightaway lead for Caldwell. Thompson at the stripe. Caldwell, Thompson, Roberts, Duke Johnson, and Dylan Lambert. Good, clean, fast heat race. Good stuff by those veterans right there. Well, Jesse Caldwell letting it be known that he is a player. Boy, and I'll tell you, in this competition, a little off is feet on the racetrack. It's just utterly amazing. All right, so the Schofield kid, Eric Schofield in the 37, Schofield Karts and Parts. He's on the QRC. The 2 is James Setters. He's from Spirit Lake, Idaho. 14 years old is James. I think he's on the point. We got one. Oh, I don't see. Oh, there he is. So it's going to be Setters and Lambert on the front row. Couple Idaho boys. Schofield and the 4J of the Playboy, Kenny Boardman Jr. Then it's a 3L of Bradley Lynn, who won the first heat race going away. And the 28W of Greg Wiles. Let's see what happens here. We're going to go or not, do we? We do. Woo! Lambert with a killer start from the outside of the front row. Setters and Schofield kind of get together in turn 2. Everybody back underway. Schofield working the top side. Lambert choosing the bottom. And, I mean, it's Schofield had to check up, had to wait for it. There goes Setters underneath. Setters back in. Schofield having all kinds of trouble. And it just stalls right outside the groove on the high side of turn number 4. So I'm not sure what up. Looks like maybe a flat. Oh, it broke the spindle and everything. Broke it right off. Still on, but it's dangling by the tie rod on the left front. I mean, that's how violent these things are shaking down the backstretch. I mean, they are literally bucking the front tires up in the air and back down. Stabbing the throttle, carrying the front tires. I mean, they are bolted down. Another awesome Bob Leach racetrack, let me tell you. That's one thing for sure here. You always get a top flight racetrack. Guys work hard here all week. I mean, it's just like cocoa brown, milk chocolate brown, and it's hooked up. Lambert. Then it's Setters. Bradley Lynn. Here we go. It is going to be Lambert. Oh, Lambert's had to jerk. They're just tight. Picks up the throttle and goes straight to the wall. Lynn was on the outside, so he had to check up. Bradley Lynn now. He's going to go upstairs. High side into turn number 3. Around 4, they're wheel to wheel. And Lambert's giving him just enough room for 4. Nothing more. They get together. They're hooked together. They're still hooked together. They undo it into 3 and 4. Crisscross applesauce for Bradley Lynn, and he's your new leader. Wow-wee. These dudes are wheels. Lambert hanging on to second. Setters is third. Bradley Lynn is checking out. He's driving away. Boardman Jr. is fourth. But Lambert and Lynn were literally hooked together, still going full throttle down the backstretch. Came undone, made turn 3. Lynn pivoted it, drove it underneath Lambert for the lead. You tell me. Oh, Setters with a dive bomb on Lambert. Where'd that come from? That was from the parking lot in the middle of the backstretch. Wow. And Bradley Lynn going to get the W. Setters is going to be second. He drove that in from downtown Staten. So it'll be Lynn, Setters, Lambert, Boardman Jr., and I'm sure he's not real thrilled with his piece right now, but he's still not that far off. Hopefully Schofield gets that done. Is that left front? But that's literally how hard these guys are hitting. And here comes Cody Greer. And here comes Fast Eddie Strange. This must be a redo or something. Quarter midget animal. Greer on the pole. Fast Eddie on the outside. Boy, that was a good heat race. Wow. Greer, Fast Eddie. Nope, no green. Here we go. Are we going this time? We are. Nope, we're not either. Here we go. We're going to go green. This looks good. We get it. Fast Eddie from the outside of the front row takes the lead into one. Way up high. Greer into three. Wheel to wheel. They're both pushy. They touch wheels. Fast Eddie with the lead. Into three. Fast Eddie driving it in hard to the middle. Oh. Wheel to wheel. There goes Greer into one. New leader, Cody Greer. Fast Eddie into three. New leader, Fast Eddie. Oh, boy, he drives it in. He is driving in it so hard, it literally wants to push right to the top. Coming off of turn number 4. I mean, it just goes straight. I mean, nobody can say he's not driving it in deep. Because, well, he's probably already smelling funny stuff. He's in so deep. And Greer, new leader, as Fast Eddie gets in there a little bit too hot. I mean, Greer's driving it in, almost not lifting. I don't even think he lifted that time. I mean, they are almost flat. Oh, Fast Eddie with problems. Cody Greer is almost flat-footing around. I believe he is. I mean, if anything, just a confirmation breathe on the throttle. Oh, and Fast Eddie goes around, and it dies right in the bottom groove of turn number 4. Right in the starting box. Yeah, if Fast Eddie could get that thing to turn, he would be wicked fast as well. So it'll be Cody Greer. Fast Eddie Strange from Tacoma. Here we go. The light out is flashing. Nope. We're going to do it. Oh. Nope. One more time. Light is out. They're going to turn number 3. Greer. Fast Eddie. Here we go. Fast Eddie all over the backside of Greer. Fast Eddie driving it in a mile. It just doesn't want to rotate. Oh, now it rotates too much, and around he goes. And push quads are there. Getting fired back up. Yeah, had a little bit of rain this morning, but cleared off. Be a nice, partly cloudy, sunny day. Not super cold. Just about perfect racing weather. Maybe it could be a tick warmer, but otherwise, perfect day here in Salem, Oregon. Fast Eddie, Cody Greer, going at it. Quarter midget animal. Here we go. Oh, that was the best start yet. Look at Fast Eddie all over the back bumper. Here we go. Restart. Fast Eddie going to go to the bottom. Will it turn? No. It pirouettes. And back into the wall he goes. And they're going to have to push more. He's right backed up into the turn 2 wall there, right at the end. There's an opening there where you can get off the racetrack. There he is. So Fast Eddie back. Oh, he's going to go to the pit area. That's right. 2, and you're through at Salem Speedway. So you bring out the caution twice, and you are DUN. Greer. Yeah, I don't think he's lifting. He's pretty much. Boy, I mean, just a hair of a breeze on. I mean, just enough to your. Just natural to want to lift when that thing's not turning like you want. And he's flat getting it around here. Let's see what he gets for a lap here. Oh, too late. So there is our final heat race of the evening. So now we move on to tomorrow, and all the main events will start for everybody. Tonight, the midgets, micros, minis, and the wingless Open 500s are running. And it's probably getting away in about an hour, I believe. So tomorrow or tonight, if you tune back in, Daryl Kelso. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Although you can, I think. Isn't the legal limit 500? So really, you could, because I think isn't a Jawa 500? You just can't go more than 510. So I'm thinking you might be all right, even with a little overbore. But oh, Rico Jones, right on Rico Suave, as we call him around here. Am I not right, Daryl? I think that is the rule, 500. Because that was the big gripe for the 10 cc's you got over, like for an overbore for the Jawas. So right, but still, the fact is they're 500. So I don't see how that could honestly be illegal. But honestly, why? You know, you can barely hook up those 490s and 450s or whatever. I mean, anyway, most of the time. You know what I think would be sweet, Daryl Kelso, is to be able to put a liter motor on there, like 1,000 cc's. Wouldn't that be a ride? Or one of those, what is it, 995s or whatever. Ooh. Now that would almost be spooky fast. I mean, really spooky. Grazie. All right, you guys. So, you know what? I would be back if you're going to listen into the night show because we got minis and micros. So, you know, maybe after all the hoopla, whatever, 6 o'clock, I imagine. At least probably we'll be underway racing. So, anyway, I appreciate you guys tuning in to this, and we'll be back tomorrow with the main events, which you probably don't want to miss those. Those are going to be awesome. I should have brought my other one. My other phone. Didn't even think about that. I could have gave you a picture to see too, but maybe I can arrange that. But I'll do my best. If not, I guess it's better than nada. So. Thanks a lot, you guys. Daryl Kelso, maybe I'll see you back later on. Rico Jones, right on. How come you're not here? That's what I want to know. So we'll check you out later on tonight. Be right back here. You can go to terrybridgesracing.com and go to the NWRR Live page. You'll see it there. Click on it. Players there. Boom, bang. And you are in, done, and rolling. So, till next time, cheerio.